Facebook don't like us no more.
Oh, God damn it. I didn't think about that.
Have you told people to watch?
Yeah.
Did you already push the button?
I did push the button.
Why are we having this conversation like we already on? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? No, go on and do what you need to do. I'm doing the same thing. Fine. We're going to spend the first few moments asking people to watch the show. If you guys could do the same thing as you're coming on, wonderful. If anybody sees this at all, could you share it?
Because it's all about algorithms.
The algorithms aren't with us right now, and I don't like that. I want the algorithms to be with me, and I feel like if I do better during the week, that's what it is. That I'm not focusing my attention on social media and bourbon and pancakes throughout the week, so that on Thursday, people are ready for the bourbon, for the pancake.
We're taking applications for a producer.
Is that what we're doing right now? Like, what the fuck just happened? The production is not going to make, what you call it?
What's what you call it?
It's not going to do the social media part.
I want to edit this part.
What are you trying to edit?
I didn't fix this part.
We're totally not together today. Hey. Which part?
Why did it go away?
Look what you done.
I didn't do nothing. I literally just clicked it and it disappeared.
Look what you done.
Oh, that's okay. I can just create a new one. Oh, shit.
What'd you do? Isaac's over here fucking up already. We got started. Haven't done or said anything. And Isaac's, it's his favorite thing to do, I think.
It's starting to become a pastime, to be honest.
Fuck shit up.
But it's okay. It's all right.
It is totally okay.
It's all right.
So okay.
Okay. It's, it's fine. Because, technically, well, I'll say that for later.
Okay. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm sorry, y'all.
We are both doing that right now.
It's one of those days. Oh, I totally didn't push this. See?
But it's okay. No, it didn't matter because
we hadn't even done anything.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. See, this is how we know that we are off our game, but we're getting stuff together now. All right, we're recording now. Everything is as it should be. And okay, great. All right. It's Thursday. Are you ready for that?
And it's 10-ish.
So that means it's time for bourbon and pancakes. Hey, you guys.
Hey, what's going on?
Totally bourbon and pancakes.
All right, we're ready. Definitely ready.
Totally ready. Making it happen.
See?
What?
I did it.
You did it?
Mm-hmm.
You did what?
Karima's in the house. She
said, Karima.
Hey, what's going on? Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Prince is also here.
Hey, Prince.
He likes the camera angles. Of course he does. Of course. I mean, and honestly,
What's the problem with the camera angle?
No, it's nothing. The funny thing is when you're not here, I literally have to take that in consideration of where your boobs are going to be. Because you're not
Is that what you're doing right now? Like that's part of your consideration as you try to set up the camera to make sure.
Well, because you get mad at me if I don't. You literally.
Why are we having this conversation on here? We couldn't have this conversation after the show, or before. You had to share with people that I have some sort of issue with my titties being out on the show.
No, it's not that. It's just that is the gauge that I use to make sure that you're satisfied with the angle. Does that make sense?
You're making it sound like there's something going on with me and my titties. I don't think that's what's happening. But you know what? That's fine.
Okay, so Kristen, hey.
Hey, Kristen.
Hey, Kristen. Now, Jeers is here.
What's going on?
See, she agrees. They're sitting in the right place.
I mean, this is a good place for them.
That's how I gauge it. I don't have nothing. If I put the and you guys, you've seen the show. If I put the camera anywhere else, I get yelled at. It's not right.
I don't feel like I yell.
Stupid camera angle. It's just not right.
I don't feel like I yell. I feel like I tell him that it's not correct. And if it's not correct, it's something that should be corrected.
They are sitting.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite bras I put on. No, we're not going to do this tonight. Listen, who's doing the toast? You're doing toast. Yeah. We toasting? Are we ready to toast?
Prince said both of y'all in the frame and the blue is lighter with the extra light.
Yes, because I made him change the other light thing, which we're not going to discuss. Because last week, I'm like, why is it so dark? Everything's wrong. And this week he fixed it.
You know what I'm going to toast to?
What? Getting it right?
Motherfucking patience.
Motherfucking patience. I don't have any.
I have two.
I have zero patience.
Yeah, I have two patience.
I hate waiting.
So I'm doing better than how I started the year off.
Motherfucking patience. It's been a long day. Bourbon makes everything better. I don't know if y'all know this. If you guys watch the show, you should be drinking with us because you know what? Bourbon makes every fucking thing better.
It does.
Whatever it is you got going on, you had a bad day, you're just now getting ready, like drink a glass of bourbon. It's gonna make everything better.
Algio says that's right. I have absolutely no patience.
None. Like I have zero patience. I hate waiting. Literally.
Do you start off with patience in your life and then you run out of it and you ain't got no more? Or you never had it?
I don't think I ever really had it. I definitely lost more. The more children I had, the less patience I had. It's like the patience just went right on out the door.
It was the other way around. I thought you'd become more patient with children.
No. Who told you that foolishness?
I heard somebody say that once.
That you become more patient when you have children that get on your nerves? Mm-hmm. This is how we know you ain't got no kids.
I'm trying to tell you I don't.
No, I know you know, because if you had kids, you would never say no foolishness like that. I thought kids made you more patient. No. God, no.
I heard somebody say that they had like about 5 kids. And you have 5 kids too. Well, they also had 5 kids and they said that the patience. I'm just saying what I heard. So you don't think I just made it up? It was a real person that said that.
I feel like you're trying to talk shit about this person that they got the 5 kids and they handle it better than me because they patient.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying it's different.
What are you trying to say,
Isaac? How you put your plate down?
I'm trying to see what you're trying to say.
No. Okay, I had a lapse. I forgot that you also had.
I do have 5 children.
I know that, but what
are you trying to say?
I wasn't saying anything. I was saying that this particular person said, I feel like I'm in trouble. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not in trouble. Fuck this.
I feel like you're trying to say something.
I'm not. If I was, I would say it.
I have my lack of patience, and I feel
no, because you said I was just telling you where I got it from, and I made a. His
friend is better than me at parenting. That's what he was saying.
I actually don't know this person in real life. I just heard them say it. It doesn't matter. His friend
that he don't even know.
Don't put it like that. Sounds horrible.
That's how you put it.
I didn't say it was my friend
that you don't even know. This is who we're taking the gauge from on who is the better parent because they have more patience.
Nobody said that. What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
Is that what y'all heard? That's what I heard.
What are you doing right now?
I just heard. I heard what I heard. I don't know what you heard.
You know what I like to do?
Yes.
I like to get through a couple of these.
Okay, get some comments and then we can get on into the topic because this isn't working.
Oh, fucking pancakes. Well, let me do this first.
Okay.
Because you did a good job. You already smothered.
I put my syrupy business on the pancakes. Sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like I had the same thing happen to me. Okay, so Prince said y'all got it right this week. We can see more of y'all and less of the graphics.
Thank you.
Well, see, and this is what my suggestion would be. Can we mark it?
Why do you keep wanting to put tape on my table?
So you'll be happy.
We're going to put tape on the table. We're going to mark it to this week. I don't know where we're getting the tape from, but we're going to just find some masking tape.
We ordered tape.
Put it on the table. It's not masking tape.
We just need some kind of marker. Okay. Algier says she's about to drink.
Yes.
Cheers to you.
I actually don't care if you drink bourbon, wine, vodka, whatever it is you drink. Just drink something because it's drinking time.
Once we get sponsors, we will give a fuck, though.
I mean, right now, we just need you to drink with us.
Yeah. And we're going to make your day better. Algier says she had a terrible ass day.
Fuck that. That's awful.
Well, it's Thursday.
Yeah, it's now time to have a great day because whatever your day was before, it is now 10-ish, time for bourbon and pancakes. We've got drinks in our hands. He's going to pour some syrup on his pancakes and taste it and tell you what it's not because he's going to get this wrong. And then we're going to talk about the topic.
So market. Okay, we are.
Come on.
Can you read that for me?
Whoa. That one, you went aggressive with that syrup.
Well, you did too. I was trying to match.
As aggressive as you. Good God, no. You're good. Okay, tape the table, not the titties. I do not tape my titties. I have tried to tape my titties. No, this is serious. So, sometimes you have those dresses where you can't really wear a bra.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
I wasn't talking to you.
I thought you were talking to me.
Sometimes you have those dresses where you can't really wear a bra. So I done got the tape. I'm trying to tape it. My daughter then went and got like this duct tape, and it's like she wrapped it all up over here. I was so taped up. My titties wasn't finna go nowhere, but I felt like at that point I could have just put on a bra, and then trying to take the duct tape off my nipples.
I was gonna say, how did that happen?
No, it didn't. It didn't go well. No to tape and titties. Tape and titties.
It's almost worse than the Gorilla Glue.
It doesn't go together for me.
Interesting. This is definitely blackberries.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's some bourbon in there.
There's some bourbon in here.
Hold Hold on, let me see. Let me get the berries by itself. Hold on. Yeah, I got blackberries.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got. I know there's more in it.
There is.
Oh, apple juice. Of some,
I'm sorry.
of some sort.
You always say something so ridiculous. You be like, wait.
I think it's
berries and balsamic, and there's more than blackberries. There's blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries. So it's just a berry.
You know what the thing is? We might want to do this with the lights. Normal.
Oh, you need the light.
Normal. Because it's like everything is purple, no matter what you bring out.
Berry balsamic, vegan.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We have to address this. Everfresh is 3 drinks in.
That's how I like it. I'm only 1 drink in, but I'll be 3 drinks in just a second.
We got to catch up.
Yeah, we finna catch up to you.
All right. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
Love the fedora. You ain't gonna read it out loud?
I wanted you to read it,
What?
actually.
No, you didn't.
Because you didn't say it when I came in.
See, this is what it is. He comes in here and he expects me to compliment him on his looks or something. And he doesn't compliment me on my looks when he comes in here. So I'm just trying to figure out
wait.
why.
I want you to think about what you just said.
You complimented me on my looks when you came in today?
Not today.
No, not today.
But
did you compliment me when I came out from the room when I actually changed everything and put my hair on? Did you do that? I can understand not complimenting me when you first came in because I looked ridiculous. But I went and got myself together and I came back and he didn't compliment me then either.
There's a learned behavior.
And so I feel like that if
wait a minute,
you want something, you have to give to get. And he certainly hasn't complimented me.
Algiers, is that we have a Cash App. I'll do it, but we got a Cash App and you're going to have to hit that first. Algiers would like me. For the people who are just listening, I need somebody
needs to lick the fork.
Can you lick the fork
we're
slowly?
Over here eating pancakes, and
I don't mind.
We are not doing it sexy enough. Apparently,
I didn't think about that for the show.
You know
I can.
What? We do. We got to work on that. That could be our new thing. Like you got to do a real sexy pancake eating.
We don't have to rehearse. Okay, there's a little too much. No, that's
much.
Too much.
I didn't know. I didn't know what to do.
All right.
This is why I don't try to be sexy because it's not my thing.
We're gonna jump into this,
please, because it's getting weird.
Okay, I'll read it. What if it only took one motherfucking thing? It didn't say motherfucking thing. I added that.
Yeah, why you say motherfucking on the thing?
I apologize.
What if it only took one motherfucking thing? So, what if we could fix the entire Black community with one fucking thing? Just one thing. Change one thing, and our community is fixed.
What would that be?
What would that one thing be? I'm asking you.
Damn. Okay. All right.
One thing.
I got this.
Only one. You don't get to say one and then say four other things.
Yeah. No, it's one thing.
One thing.
So, okay, if I had to choose just one thing.
One thing.
I think. How do I phrase this? Fuck. Economics. Damn it. Okay. Something with economics.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think if it should be education or should it be education?
Economical education?
Yep.
So is economic education going to fix the racial disparities when we go out into the workforce and we're not making as much money as everybody else? Is it then going to fix it because we know what to do with the money when we get it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think that.
So is that actually going to circumvent the economic racism that we face out in the world?
I do. I think so. So I think once you have, so money is power. And that's what we feel like we're lacking. We don't have power to fix the structure, to change the system, to combat anything. If something happens to us, we got to go fund me for the Lord. Like we don't have money. Right. So if we understand how money works, and when I say economic education, I ain't talking about the LLC thing or just your credit score. You know what I mean?
I thought he was finna start talking about LLC.
Everybody in the LLC, racism be over. No, I think that
he forced me to get one.
You talk about like this. Let me put it this way. I'm gonna simplify it. As I talk to more people who actually have money, the way they think is completely different. How they get it, how they keep it, how they invest it, their formula for investing. You're like, there's a formula for it. Some people know that, but I didn't know that it's an equation for some people. Like, this is how you do it. This is how your return should be. There's a numerical value for risk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't think we all know that. You seem, you know that. Are you saying because you know?
I'm just saying. I'm just listening. You're talking.
So anyway, I feel like if we had,
there's a numbers value for risk.
Yeah. Yes. If we had more of an education on the broad scope of finances, that will put us in a position to make the changes immediately. So we see how lobbying works. We see how money changes things. I think that would be the one thing that we could do that would untie all of this quickly.
Economics. Gotcha. I say.
Uh-oh.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
I don't know. I'm curious.
I say integrity. I feel like we need to bring integrity back to our community. Like
integrity. That's a good one. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. I mean, in everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it'll spill over into all the other things. If we have integrity in how we approach our education, then you're going to do a good job because you care. You're going to do the right thing. Or if we have integrity in our relationships, and that's going to keep our relationships together. I'm telling you how to think broad. Like what one thing could cover a lot of different places. So if we have integrity in our relationships, and that's going to mean that we're not going to be out here cheating and causing all these issues, because a lot of our fallback is that we expend so much energy in a relationship where if you just pick somebody you love and have integrity with your relationship, you wouldn't be in and out and up and down and around the block. Have integrity in our parenting, like be super concerned with our children, but do it in just a responsible way and not burden the next generation with the same issues that we had coming up because that's the way our parents raised us. Have integrity with our money. If you do, you don't waste it. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be out here, buying things that weren't necessary before, you wouldn't put the cart in front of the horse because you have integrity about your money. You could have integrity about your spirituality, which means that what you say you believe, you actually practice. So that's why, like,
it sounds like a dissertation. That was good. And I don't even mean that sarcastically.
It felt sarcastic. It felt like
I think that's deep because you're basically saying niggas got character flaws.
Yeah. That when I think about in totality, what the biggest issue I take with a lot of Black people is going to be your character flaws, and they're not, and it's never anything small where it's like he tells bad jokes. No, it's never that. It's always huge. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't like. I can't trust you. And if I feel like somebody's untrustworthy, I can't trust your word. You know what I'm saying? Your word doesn't hold any weight because things like that are going to carry over into business. So if your word means something, that's how we used to get stuff done back in the day. Like we would have Black people. You didn't really have a lot of education or whatever, but your word meant so much that you could go into the white man's bank and be like, well, I know old Jim. He's out there. He got that farm out there. He does it right. Every time I see him, he do right. Yeah, advance some money, let him get it, build a house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that it just goes a long way.
That's true.
Because everything isn't carried on numbers and this and that. A lot of it is relationship. And if you have integrity in your relationships, be they personal or your friendships even, then you're going to have the people coming to you with the opportunities because they're like, man, I can trust him with this opportunity.
You know what? And I think you're right. So I'll take a step back.
No, you said economics.
No.
Where are you going?
No, I know, right? No, I still adhere to that. You know what I'm saying? If I had to choose one thing, but you know why? Because I made a strong assumption from my perspective because I have integrity to a degree, or at least, I feel like I do, that I would do the right thing with it.
Right.
Which made a broader point that
you could teach them all you want about money and you would still go out there, make the money, then start doing wrong by the money, and we'll be right back in the same situation because people will get greedy. You're only worried about yourself.
You know what I'm thinking? You don't care
about you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm thinking about
like
too, though. So it's my perspective because I know what I want to do and what I'm already doing with the money that I have, and then I think about everyone in my network, like my closest friends and stuff, how they think and what they don't know and what they're learning now about finances and how they're growing their business or their brand or whatever they're doing. And I'm thinking about those people. But to your point, on a broader scale, integrity would be the key thing. I like that.
He likes my point.
That's a good point.
You want to read a couple?
I do. So, wait a minute. Because some of them is about the tape. You want to go back to?
No tape. We moved on from the tape. Go ahead. Algiers says, stopping folks from being jealous of others. Oh, because I heard her type jealousy earlier as the one thing, and I agree, but I'm going to read her point. Stopping folks from being jealous of others who are actual leaders and have good ideas would work. Then everyone would work towards goals to help without feeling the need to be the leader. And I love that, because jealousy is such a huge issue in our community. It's like we cultivate that, that culture of jealousy by, wanting to keep up with the Joneses. Right. You want to have what they have, or having this whole celebrity thing where everybody's focused on, I want to be like that. I want to look like that. I want to have what they have. And it could be somebody who just has great ideas, and you're so jealous of the great ideas they have, or that people like them or like their ideas. Now you're being a hater and ruining something that could work out for everybody. I like jealousy.
I like jealousy too. That's a good one. So she said, if we had better economics, Negroes would still be jealous and try to sabotage.
See?
I mean,
exactly.
You're right.
I
You're right.
So
I think I will say that I will kind of, I don't want to say retract, because I still think that's important.
I think that economics is definitely the key. But the issue with just saying economics is that the underlying issues that keep us in bad situations wouldn't be corrected just by teaching us how to handle our money. That's going to say, okay, so now I'm money savvy and I'm jealous. Now I'm money savvy and I'm not a good person. Now I'm money savvy and
not to necessarily combat that per se, but I kind of feel like too, if people had stuff, they wouldn't be as jealous.
You would think that.
Maybe, I don't know. And
you've never met the person, the pretty girl who's jealous of all the other pretty girls, so she only hangs out with ugly girls so she can be the pretty girl?
I have a really weird situation where if I don't like how you are as a person in a certain amount of time, then I don't even figure out what else is wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm saying, from my perspective, when I'm thinking economics,
you miss out on a lot of people that way. Or I'm saying the study of people. I'm not saying you're missing out on them as a person, like they need to be in your circle, but you might miss out on the study of those other people. So that's why that thought didn't come to you, because all the people that you have in your circle of a particular grade. I'm thinking about everybody. I know how we are.
Well, and I think too, which sounds horrible, but I kind of feel like, again, because I'm thinking about the people in my network, I know that if they ascended, it sounds fucked up.
Oh, Lordy.
It will reorganize itself. What is the word I'm trying to think of?
I don't know.
Like I
forgot you into to kill a few of them. Like we get rid of a few folks.
Wait a minute. When did I say that? I said that before?
You have said everybody can't go. Like when the revolution starts, some of us can't come.
I mean, that's a given. Yeah.
I'm
trying to find
trying to catch up with Everfresh. He said he was 3 drinks in.
Yeah, no,
I need to catch on up.
Right. No, I just feel like the people who have the most integrity, which I've already I was already thinking about the people with the integrity getting the money. The people who don't have it, they'll spend it, they'll fuck it up, but they won't be in a position of power. I'm thinking about all the people that I know that are working towards these positive goals for the community, already working in the community, already working on their businesses and stuff like that, and what more they could do.
Give them financial literacy that's going to make everything.
Because if you think about, when we talk about like leadership in that way, it would be ideal if everyone was a leader in their own whatever. But 9 times out of 10,
that's not even ideal. You can't have just a bunch of leaders. Somebody got to follow. Who's going to do the shit?
Well, I mean, there's been some prototypes or some arguments that everybody's a leader in their own right. Like, I'm a leader in my household, or I'm a leader. You know what I'm saying? The point I'm trying to make is, at some point, there's just going to be a couple of people who have the actual power, and I kind of feel like, you know what, integrity is a good one. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Fuck it. I don't know what else to say about that. That's actually a really good one. So good job on that. Like, really, that was a good one.
I'm gonna say, you're just gonna shut the conversation.
Hey, we're done. We're fucking finished.
All right, and this has been Bourbon and Pancakes. We're gonna go
So
we got a couple more minutes.
So what do you think?
Do you want to talk about something else, Isaac?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, what do you think is the number one thing holding us back?
Besides the lack of integrity, you already know how I feel. Families, we spend so much time and so much energy on relationships and family issues that we can't even get to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even talking about like the real issues. I'm talking about he cheated on me, and you expend all your energy because somebody cheated on you versus picking somebody who wouldn't cheat on you. So I think that if we fix our families, if we fix our relationships, if we fix our, you know what I'm saying, then we would have a whole lot more energy for all the other things that need to happen. Because until we fix that and have, functioning home lives, we can't really reach out into the community and start doing all the other stuff because you're so focused on my day-to-day personal shit is fucked. Right?
I don't know why you out fucking Farrakhan today. You killing
What
it
are you
today.
talking about? No, I'm just saying, like you asked. Well, I mean, what do you think? What's the number one reason that our community is not where it could be or should be? Or
economics? No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. No, I think. I mean, I asked the question. I was not prepared to answer it.
You do that.
I do that. I mean, I'm like a reporter. I ask the questions and then you just fucking you don't ask it back to me. I don't fucking know. No, I mean, I think it's because I think one of the things is that we have a limited scope of how things work, especially on a global scale. I like that. I think
we can macro and micro that. Yeah. Because I swear,
if we understood how the world works,
we have an extreme lack of understanding of how the world works.
Yeah, we kind of once you're black, you're kind of
black bubble.
You're right, exactly.
And we do things the nigga way, and that's the only way.
That's
like you don't know the other ways.
So if you're not in that cultural, like you said, that bubble, then nothing else exists. And I think once you kind of get out, learn another language, learn another culture, learn whatever else, even eat some different food, just kind of get more broad and you see what else is going on in the world. I think that would help a lot. That just opens your mind up to problem solving and solution oriented thinking. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a good one. I felt like that was a good one. And then
I am so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Somebody was texting me saying they couldn't see the show. I had to send him a link. Damn. I told you there's been an issue where he keeps sending these screenshots where he's trying to get through to watch the show and it just takes him to some weird space. So I had to send the link. And so thank you for letting me know that. Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. So niggas need to get integrity.
Integrity. Economics. Stop being jealous.
Broaden your horizons.
Broaden your horizons.
And then what was the last thing you said? What would be a summation?
About relationships?
Yeah.
We gotta fix our relationships, personal, parenting, all of
I think that's a big one. I think we might need to do a separate thing on that because I was thinking about how much
because how many of us came from a truly unbroken family.
That's what I'm saying. How much trauma comes. That, you get the trauma from the family
that dysfunctional dynamic that you take into your life, and then you recreate it in certain ways, or you try to do the exact opposite, and that doesn't necessarily work. So, like, we need to figure out how to have healthy relationships and healthy family frameworks. And I almost feel like we should all just get some therapy. I'm
for that, to be honest.
Yeah, like everybody in the Black community gets PTSD therapy. That
should be part of our
definitely part of reparations package. Oh God,
yeah, that should be part.
I don't want to talk about reparations today, but if we do, like, yes, therapy is in the package, free. Like we deserve it because of the generational. I don't want to turn into one of those YouTube video people.
What you mean?
You know how trauma can be passed down through DNA.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
No. I didn't know where you was going.
Giants out in the woods again.
Don't fucking do that. No, I think
trauma is passed generationally. Like it can pass through your DNA. Like it's a thing. It's scientifically proven. And so when we have that situation where, are you good?
Yeah, no, we're good. I just trying to refresh it. Go ahead.
You scared me.
We're good. Trauma can pass through the DNA. It's been scientifically proven.
It has. And so that being said, you're born with a certain amount of, inbred trauma. And if you don't work through that, and then you put on top of that a bad, quote unquote, childhood with dysfunction and your parents are doing whatever they're doing and because they're playing out their trauma that was never healed. You know what I'm saying? It's a vicious cycle.
Well, you're right. And I think when we can look at the contrast of that is that we see how America is set. I think most people have trauma, no matter what the culture is. They have power and money, and their trauma has created this environment that we're in.
Yeah, but I think that it's different for other people because even though they have trauma, they don't come into the world also with trauma and economically disadvantaged.
That's what I'm saying.
And all those other things that are like on top of.
I'm sorry, let me go back. So what I was pointing out to, which I didn't completely clearly say, was that your point of integrity,
Mm-hmm.
that while we're not the only type of people or cultural people that have trauma in the family, if we had power, we would probably create a system similar to this. If we had the
Exactly, we would still create a mess because we don't know how to, function in peaceful ways and shit like that. Listen, I feel like we talked about it.
Yeah, I think we did a good job.
It's gonna be a quick show today.
Oh, okay.
We did the best we could.
Yeah. Okay. So Daryl says, so a fufu plate or some kind of kimchi with sriracha sauce can solve my poverty issues. I'm trying to break through. Help, please. Ha ha ha.
I don't think that food is gonna fix it. I'm not quite sure what that means.
Yeah. I think he was referring to the fact that I was like, broadening your horizons.
Oh, but see, that's funny.
Yeah.
Very funny. Thank you. Because I didn't catch the call back. I was like, what happened?
But no,
okay,
I mean, So when I say broadening horizons,
he was talking about how we don't really know how the world works, how the systems work, how politics work, and that's how we wind up with the people who vote blue, no matter who. You don't think about how politics actually work,
right?
What you actually need to do to have some actionable change in politics, including having your own fucking candidates that can take your ideas where they need to go, and then you need lobbyists, and all that costs money, and so it's just all these things where we don't have we think that we can go out and protest and things are really going to change. So we protested, nothing happened. The Asians just stood back and look, we got laws and all kind of shit getting signed, and it's because they have power and economics and all those other things to back them, and they have a solidified political stance.
We need to. So it's not the food, but I would say that if you had to start somewhere, I'm not saying you start with the food, but if you're not going to read the book, maybe go to a different type of restaurant and just open I don't know what the fuck you need to do
to see other people,
see the world.
And other cultures. Get out there,
just
travel.
See what the fuck.
I know people who never left the place they were born. Like literally, like they were born somewhere. Before. Never went anywhere else for more than a day. Like they may have visited another place for a second, but never actually went anywhere else or visited somewhere else. Or you're like, hey, maybe you should move somewhere else, and then they refuse. So stuff like that, you just get stuck in a rut, I think.
So I just think that if we had to do something different, Marticia's in the house. I appreciate Marticia. So not just the fufu plate.
I'm trying to move my little thing because I had a whole controversy last week about whether it was my bra, a shadow, or a nipple on my dress, and I keep trying to explain to people that I know where my
what, and that's another thing,
really they're over here.
What we need to focus
they're
on.
Not here.
That is not a focus.
I know where they are.
Yeah. You don't need to focus on that.
Well, I'm just saying, no.
I
saw that little shadow, and it's like, oh, here we go with this shadow shit again.
Right. Well, I moved the light.
A whole controversy.
Yeah, I think
it was a controversy.
Maybe another day we'll talk about that. But I think
talk about what? How we're hypersexual?
No, how we're sexually immature.
Hypersexual and sexually immature at the same time. Yeah, it's another conversation for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, we could talk about it on Extra Bourbon
we could talk about
that. Pancakes. Listen, because we're done. When we get done with this, we have a show called Extra Bourbon and Pancakes. You can listen to it on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts. It's available every Friday when I remember to upload it. If not, it might be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. But listen, it'll eventually be there. Extra Bourbon and Pancakes. I'm going to do it tomorrow, I promise. We might talk about how we're sexually immature. I actually like that topic. Might be fun. I don't know, but we might talk about something totally else. You won't know until you listen to it on Friday. So please do that. Also,
if you want to support us, there's a lot of ways you can do that.
Yeah.
You can share it.
You can buy one of these beautiful bourbon and pancakes.
You can buy we have a couple more.
We only have a few. And I'm going to share the link this week to remind people. Bourbon and pancakes glasses.
Because the next batch is coming up. But you can do that. Or somebody wanted me, Algiers wanted to see me lick the spoon real slow.
If you want him to lick the spoon real slow.
I unbutton a couple buttons. I don't know what you need me to do.
I'll make it real sexy. I'm a photographer. I'm going to get the angles. He going to lick the spoon.
But you got to motherfucking put the $ bourbon and pancakes.
Write it out.
I'm not doing shit.
Until the Cash App blinks.
That's all I'm saying. Because we got lights and shit we got to pay for. We got upgrades. We're trying to find a building.
We got to pay
There's a producer.
We got to pay for bourbon. I got to buy pancake supplies.
There's a lot of stuff. So I'll do it, Algiers. Ain't nobody scared. But I'm
going to make him take his shirt off and do it.
Wait a minute.
What? Well, if you're gonna do it,
Well, can we do it in the like? Give me a couple
dark?
months.
Wait, what?
In
What,
the
is,
dark.
what you said? I don't know what's gonna happen.
This is the dark.
I don't know. You said like you want to take your shirt
Give me
off.
a couple months. I'm still, in the transition.
What?
I'm working.
You don't look good under your shirt.
I mean, I'm working out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing it. I just give me till about June.
He faking
July.
like it don't look good under his shirt.
I'm just saying.
He like it.
How's yours?
All right. Later, I'm gonna pour another drink. We're gonna do extra bourbon and pancakes, and we'll see y'all next week.
She said, "I'm out here prostitute. I'm not prostitute.
That's how he is. He
What?
really
That's how I is?
No, he really every week he has some offer, or he's either trying to prostitute me and sell me on with the every
right. I was
week.
gonna say more so you than me, but I'll do it too. I'm not scared.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Fucking fork.
Thank you. All right. Well, we're about to do extra bourbon pancakes. So peace.